Did you take anything from the set to
steal anything? Let's just be honest.
Throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
And I took a scroll that was in the last, like one of the last episodes, and it's like a huge spoiler, and I've just been carrying it around in my wallet.
Ooh, wow, that's good to know. All right.
Hey guys, my name is Ray, and today's the day that I tell you guys how and why Sansa Stark ends up in King's Landing. Now, before I start, I wanted to tell you guys to check out my merch that I'm selling, because this week's the week and Sunday is the day. And we are finally almost close to the season 8 premiere, and this merch will be limited, so I will end up swapping them out eventually. So if you guys want these current designs, remember to copy your merch soon. You could also use the promo code today to get 10% off your purchase, link down in the description. But guys, wow, oh wow, my head is running right now with possibilities as to how Sansa ends up here, and I'll let you guys know my thoughts on how I think this happens. But before I do that, I must credit a couple of people, one of them being John Haymaker, who was one of the people to bring it up during the live stream last Saturday, and also Game of Theories with Marie, for putting me on this path. And Marie, who is legit, in my mind, one of the best Game of Thrones minds in the community, right? And she really sold me on this idea that this might be Sansa, and even sent me some images that she herself cleared up. So all the credit is due to Marie, right? And I initially thought and believed that this was Euron Greyjoy, but after seeing these images that she sent me, you can clearly see that this is not Euron Greyjoy, and you can see that whoever it is has red long hair. Now, very few characters have hair like this. Now, the way that the trailer is cut up, you see Jaime yelling out to Bronn, and I listened to it in English and in Spanish, and when I saw it in English, they say echoed, right? Like it echoed, but they don't really want to tell you what exactly Jaime is yelling. I hear Bronn, but I know a lot of people also believe that it was run, but I personally hear Bronn. And the fact that they didn't put run or echo anything in Spanish, to me makes me very suspicious that it might actually be Bronn. I believe that they deliberately don't want us to know what he's yelling, because it is going to be a huge scene. Now, when you simplify the 3 scenes that you have here, which is Jaime yelling at Bronn, Sansa in King's Landing with Cersei, and then you have Cersei sad and happy at the same time when she takes the drink of wine. Well, this to me is how I'm seeing it, right? Jaime, who has really tried to honor his oath to Catelyn Stark, sees Bronn take Sansa among the chaos in the battle at Winterfell. Hell, it's funny, after even coming to this conclusion, even the scene where we see Jon running might be that he sees something happening with Sansa, maybe she's being taken or something, and he's running after them in this scene. Now you might say, why would you think that Bronn would do something like that? Well, recently the actor that portrays Bronn, Jerome Flynn, warns that Sir Bronn might fall out of grace with us fans in season 8. Now this is what he told Insider at the premiere in New York. I don't know, they, the fans, might not love him as much as they do right now, but I hope they still do. He continued on to say, he is who he is and what he says, isn't he? And he'll do whatever he needs to get his castle. And this is true. Do you guys remember this scene?
If I told you to murder an infant girl, say, still out of mother's breast, would you do it without question?
Without question? No. I'd ask how much.
So he is cold-blooded, and he is pretty much willing to do anything for the right price or for his castle, even betraying his friend Tyrion and Jaime if they aren't aware of what he's doing. We saw last season that Bronn feels comfortable with being on Cersei's side.
Don't you worry about me, I'm doing all right. Looking after myself.
Are you? Helping me to arrange this meeting wasn't exactly looking after yourself, was it? You put yourself at risk.
I put yourself at risk. Important difference. It's your head Queen Cersei's offered a bag of gold for us, not mine. Now, thanks to me, she's got 2 traitors' heads coming right through her door. She can lop them both off as soon as she gets tired of the clever words that pour out their pie holes. All thanks to Sir Bronn of the fucking Blackwater. If that's not looking after myself, I don't know what is.
good to see you again.
Yeah, you too.
This basically tells me that he's still on Cersei's side and he believes that she will win. That's why when he tells Tyrion that if Dany wins, she could restore his titles if she wins, right?
Strange place for a reunion.
It is, my lord.
Don't think I'm anyone's lord anymore, Podrick. Save the titles for Sir Bronn of the Blackwater.
I'm sure your new queen will be happy to restore yours if she ends up on the throne.
But how and why? Well, Sophie Turner in this clip right here mentions a scroll that is a huge spoiler, right? That's one of the things that she's kept. And she says she carries it with her all around.
Throughout the whole show.
Yeah.
And I took a scroll that was in the last, like one of the last episodes, and it's like a huge spoiler, and I've just been carrying it around in my wallet.
Ooh, wow, that's good to know. All right.
Well, when you look at who is up in the north, you have everyone up in Winterfell. Everyone except Cersei's camp is in the north. So who would send Sansa a scroll? My money is on Cersei, requesting that Sansa maybe do something like go with Bronn willingly, or something of the sort of, maybe some sort of plot, or maybe some weird machination on how to get her hands on Sansa, or how to manipulate the situation in her favor. We know that Cersei is an OG in this game. And yes, I know that Sansa said that Cersei would have to go get her herself.
I will not set foot in King's Landing while Cersei Lannister is queen. If they want another Stark prisoner, they can come and take me. Till then, I'll remain where I belong.
It might not even have to do anything with the scroll that I mentioned that Sophie Turner says she has. And it might just be Bronn on a mission sent by Cersei to kidnap Sansa with the assistance of the Golden Company, because we do see Harry Strickland in this image, or at least someone who has like a golden armor type, right? I think that everything fits, and the way that the trailer is just set up, where we have these three images back to back to back, Jaime calling out to Bronn, right? And then we have Sansa at King's Landing, and then we have Cersei sad and happy. To me, these three scenes just seem to be too powerful together, right? If it is indeed Sansa here in these images. But I believe that these three scenes are of the same story thread, and we'll definitely see in the upcoming season. But I'll definitely have a second and possibly a third video on how this, Tyrion's possible betrayal, and the Valonqar might all be connected and come into play. Let me know, guys, down below in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with Marie and John that this is Sansa, and me as well? Because I'm buying into it. I believe that this is Sansa. Also, let me know down below, do you guys think that Bronn is the one that actually does it, or do you guys think that Tyrion will do it? I'm gonna have the Tyrion one out soon, because that's who Marie was kind of telling me. But I'm really excited, guys. This is a game changer. This makes me look at the upcoming season in a whole different way. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. What do you guys think? But as always, guys, it's a true pleasure. My name is Ray, and peace.